everybody! Have you heard about the Drunken Peasants Patreon? It helps support the show while getting you some cool perks. Check it out! For $1 per month, you get to use our exclusive fan chat that appears at the bottom of the screen on every episode. For $5 per month, you get 2 new private shows, including Actual Mania, as well as our back catalog of private shows, plus all lower tier perks. For $10 per month, you get all of our monthly video content. This includes multiple post shows, our monthly reviews, our back catalog of all that content, plus all lower tier perks. For $15 per month, your name will appear in the ending credits of each DP episode, plus all lower tier perks. For $25 per month, you get to take part in our monthly booking committee hangout to help us book our Patreon content for that month, plus all lower tier perks. For $33 per month, you get an exclusive piece of DP merch each month, plus all lower tier perks. For $50 per month, you appear in the opening credits for each DP episode, plus all lower tier perks. For $100 per month, you get to join us as a guest on an episode of the Drunken Peasants podcast. Plus, you guessed it, all lower tier perks. Visit patreon.com/DP now to become a patron of the Drunken Peasants podcast.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh!
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to yet another exciting edition of Afternoon Drunken Peasants. Thanks for joining me. Doing it live again. The drums roll out. The drums roll out. I'm going to take another moment before we get into all the content to do a quick plug. I think you all should sign up now. Patreon.com/DP. This coming Monday, I'm releasing a vlog slash I don't even know. It's a vlog style video of myself and Jeff going to the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. It was pretty crazy. A lot of stuff happened. We saw a fight on the public transit. We got really drunk. We did all sorts of crazy stuff. We have this trailer here that I'm going to play for you really quick. You should sign up, patreon.com/DP, $10 level or above, and you'll get to watch it. Check this out.
$11:30. All right. So we've got an hour and 15 minutes.
All right. I see an otter.
Somebody's gonna fuck that otter.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
robbery!
You wanna fucking go?
Still another.
I'm not fucking around. Like, I'll murder a motherfucker right now.
She told Ben to stop.
Dino?
I'm shooting your OnlyFans right now.
Goodbye, Jeff Holiday. Goodbye. He's headed back.
Portland kicked my ass again.
Yeah. Goodbye. There it is. It's a 3.5 hour video. It's available at the $10 Patreon level if you want to support the show and get some extra content. Check it out. There's way more than just this video that I'm advertising here. There's a whole bunch of content, years worth of it. And you could just binge it all. All right? If you would be so kind, please sign up. Patreon.com/DP. And on with the show. We're gonna check in with our buddy Jared Genesis here. And yes, he is still releasing personal information that he got from a copyright counter notification. First, he falsely copyright claimed a video that were of me reacting to one of his videos under fair use. He did a DMCA on that, and when you do an appeal to a DMCA, you have to provide an address and a phone number and that kind of stuff. And of course, Jared just leaked it. So I managed to get his one post taken down, but he just put it. He just posted it in the comments to his latest video too. So my mission now is to get Jared permabanned from YouTube. And I'm already in contact with people that actually work at YouTube, like not their bots, like actual people who I have the email address of. And I'm letting them know what's going on. It's a big organization with a lot of moving parts. So the guy I'm talking to, he can't do it on his own. He needs to move it through the proper channels, but we're working on that. You know? So that's kind of what I'm dealing with right now. I'm going to play a little bit of my favorite new segment intro. It's the Jared segment intro. Here it is. He's totally a bodybuilder, though, guys. Anyway, here we are. Jared. He's decided, because what he likes to do is he likes to go after people that are way more popular than him to try to siphon some views off of putting their name in the title. So that's what he's doing here. He's going after Irate Gamer, and I know Irate Gamer isn't a big name like he used to be, but he's still out there plugging away. But here's Jared. He's going to give Irate Gamer a whole bunch of advice, none of which he would take himself. He is the world's ultimate hypocrite. He has no self-awareness, and that's dangerous in a person. So let's check this out.
What's going on, guys? It's the Genesis here. So,
what's going on? I've got a lot more going on than you do, Jared. You have nothing going on. You have this room. I don't have enough time to cut up magazine clippings to cover my wall with ridiculous stuff like you do.
My hair is starting to grow back, so don't worry. I'm not going to wear a hat in every goddamn video anymore.
I don't care. I'd rather you wear a shirt in every video, which you don't.
I'm just sort of insecure when I'm like completely bald. But anyways.
You're insecure but fake this incredible ego. None of us buy into it.
Speaking of insecure, let's talk about Chris Boers, the Irate Gamer.
What about him?
I like this guy.
Okay, Jared will contradict himself in the same sentence. He likes this guy, comma, but
I watch his content. But it sucks to see a lot of these older guys sort of fall off now to where they start doing petty things like e-begging.
Jared, you have done what you consider to be e-begging. You've put your PayPal out there. You've asked for super chats before. The nature of the online space is that a lot of these old school guys were kind of the first people to the gold rush. And now the nature of the platforms that they use, like YouTube and Twitch and other things like that, it's changed. The mainstream media has moved into the YouTube space. We have all these mainstream Hollywood celebrities now making YouTube content and doing podcasts and all that stuff. And there's a lot less money to go around. And the adpocalypse and the fear campaign about who advertisers put their advertisements on with and where the money goes to, that ruined it for a lot of people too. So yeah, people on YouTube, they got to come up with other ways than just YouTube ad revenue of monetizing their content. And some people have to ask for donations. Some people start a Patreon. That's just how it is. And if enough people out there want to support their work and see it continue, they'll do it and they'll help. And that's why people do it, and it works. It will never work for you. No one wants to give you anything.
And
oh yeah, please like this stream. Thank you. I'd really appreciate it.
You know what? I think we're still gonna do the hat.
Notice how the hat was like right on the floor next to him? Jared's room is just covered with trash and just random objects. He lives in a hoarding room. He hoards junk and then covers his floor with it. And he hasn't even lived in this house for like longer than 3 years or so. He trashed this place in that time.
Guess we're not quite there yet. That's a little bit better. So yeah, this motherfucker, 45 years old, still doing YouTube.
You are what, like 38, and you're doing YouTube, but you do it as a hobby. It's not your career. You say he fell off. In order to fall off, you had to have been on at one point. You've never been on. Like, it's impossible to fall further than you have because you've never gotten higher than ground level. Actually, you're like in the basement.
I give him props for that. I don't know many people older than that, except the crappy console gamer and like fucking MJR. You know, the goddamn.
Two successful people. It's not hard to be more successful than Jared, though.
Let's not even get started on Metal Jesus. I don't feel like getting a headache right now. But
by the way, you guys see the thumbnail? Did you guys see the thumbnail? That guy calls himself a bodybuilder. And he's not joking. If it was a joke, I'd be like, oh, yeah, I guess that's kind of funny. But it's not. He legit thinks he's buff and super in shape.
So this guy, he's basically saying that he's having a lot of problems with YouTube. Like they're, was it copyright striking his videos because of music and what have you.
Yeah, you copyright strike people's videos too. It's funny because Jared will DMCA people for using his videos under fair use, but if you go to Jared's channel right now, he's using videos from other YouTube channels all the time.
It's like, bro, listen, dude, okay? I say this with peace and love, Chris, but cry me a fucking river, bro. There's millions of people who would die to be in your shoes, to have even more than 1,000 subs. Okay, you got lucky on a gimmick, dude, just like AVGN. All right, you know, a million people were doing exactly what you were doing, but you got picked.
I mean, Irate Gamer was kind of, I mean, it's pretty much recognized that Irate Gamer kind of took the same formula that Angry Video Game Nerd was using, and it worked for him, which is fine. It's okay to be influenced by other people. There's been like a dozen Drunken Peasants rip-off shows over the years. It's funny to laugh at them, but they have every right to do it. You can't copyright a format.
God chose you. He blessed your life, bro. That's what he did for you. And I'm glad to hear you're a man of God. And I think it's really cool, all the paranormal stuff this guy does.
You're a man of God in name only. You don't practice anything. You don't go to church. I mean, like, you're a despicable human being.
No, his channel Ghost Doctor, but bro, like, you need to get a real job. You have a wife and kids. You know, my haters tell me that, but I don't need to get a job because I don't have a wife and kids. I don't have anyone I need to support.
I'm glad you don't have kids.
You know what I mean? But you do, bro. Okay? There's no shame
in this, and I don't condone it at all in the same way Benpai does. Jared needs his ass kicked, as in severely beaten, to get the point across. Again, I don't recommend it. I won't do. Y'all shouldn't do it. But someone would have to do it.
I don't know, Stephen Hawking. I don't know. No comment. By the way, you can follow that fine person's lead and start a tip train to help us get a little closer to this goal. We're at 41%. I'd like to maybe get it over. I mean, it's easy to get over, at least over 50 during this stream. If you guys want to help out, every little bit helps. It adds up over time. And it also, please like the stream. Oh, one quick call out, because I keep forgetting to do this, to all my Brave browser users out there. If you've been accumulating bats by using the Brave browser, please send them my way. They're actually at a year time high. Like
Fuck Jared.
Fuck Jared. Fuck Jared. But yeah, send me your bats, please. They're worth more than they have been in a long time, and I could really use them.
The game, if you work at Walmart or McDonald's, I mean, there's no shame in it, bro. Do what you gotta do to feed your family, Chris. You know what I mean? I'm sorry that, like, I mean, to be real, like, I'm sorry that nothing else popped off for you, dude, that you're still doing YouTube, but...
How does he think he's in a position to talk to people like this? He needs to be humbled in some way. I wish his father would have humbled him at some point. It seems like he's been coddled his entire life.
Again, you're still doing a lot better than most people.
Uh-huh.
In terms of YouTube content anyway.
Yes. So why does he need to not... Who are you to tell him to do something different? He's doing something that works.
So, you know, buddy, I would just say, like, to Chris and some of these older YouTubers, maybe it's time to just kind of, like, throw in the towel, big guy.
He does this all the time. He'll be like, oh... I don't like what you're doing on your channel. You should just delete your channel and start a new one, or you should just quit. It's like, no, you should quit, dude. You're the one that's been doing this for over a decade with nothing to show for it. You should go away. You should delete your channel. I farm you for content, but I don't care. I don't care if I'm losing out on a huge source of content. I want you to go away forever. I want you to go away and never come back. I would love to see you disappear. It would be amazing.
You know what I mean? I hate to be that dude, but... like, I'm just going to be brutally honest with you guys. If I had a wife and kids, I would not be a YouTuber anymore.
You're so full of shit. You don't even know what you would or wouldn't do.
Okay? I wouldn't. I would move on from it. You know what I mean? YouTube is basically something you do when you're, you know, when you don't have a lot going on in life. Okay? And you're just trying to survive. You know, either that or maybe you're just bored. I started YouTube because I was bored, bro. Like, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. That's the big reason why I started. You know, I feel like there is, how should I say, you know, I feel self-worth in doing this. I feel like I am doing something.
You're not. You're a buffoon. Everybody's laughing at you. The only people...
When we needed the Iron Sheik the most to humble someone, he was already gone. Crying emoji.
He needs to put Jared in the camel clutch. He needs to bang his ass and make him humble.
But if I had a wife and kids, I mean, I probably wouldn't feel the need to do this anymore.
I'm glad you don't have kids. You're not going to be able to find a woman that's willing to let you impregnate them intentionally.
At least, bro, I would just do it a lot less. I mean, I'll be honest, I'd probably still be around, bro.
Yeah, you dumbass. Yeah, see? You lack so much self-awareness.
It's fun fucking with my trolls, bro. It's fun causing trouble, you know?
So, this is something YouTube needs to be aware of. This guy is literally just here to cause trouble. He has some disgusting views that he's very open about. And he has no place on the platform at all. He's a waste.
Trolling. I don't know if I could actually ever give that up completely now that I think about it. But basically what I'm trying to tell you, bro, is like, you know, God blessed your life when you were a young man, dude, but you're not young anymore. I think maybe he wants you to sort of move on, bro. instead of doing this e-begging shit, you know.
Why? How do you know what God wants? Like, how do you know this?
It's just, it's kind of petty, dude. It's something that I would expect from a low-tier YouTuber or like a troll. So, you know, just understand this, dude, okay? If you do this to where you charge people to watch your videos, I really think it's going to do you more harm than good.
Can you explain how?
I think a lot of people are going to lose respect for you, Chris.
Why?
Like, I wouldn't recommend you do that, bro.
Why? Can you give a reason why? You're just like, I think this. You're not saying why. Because you don't have any good reasons. It's perfectly normal for content creators to paywall some content. It's perfectly normal. You just want to complain about something and you're jealous about anybody who has it better than you. So you make up this bullshit and you don't even think it through well enough.
I would say that, you know, more than anything, Walmart's hiring, dude.
He gets so butthurt when people say this shit to him. But he just told a guy that has a history of being successful that he should just go work at Walmart.
That's what I would say to you. There's no shame in the game. Even McDonald's or whatever it is you gotta do, bro.
So you go there. You go to McDonald's.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe this guy does have a degree. I'm not really sure if he went to college, but I'm guessing probably no. So.
Okay. I'm not even sure if you graduated high school. So what's your point? Who are you to talk about someone else's educational qualifications?
There's no shame in the game, dude. I remember working at, you know, I used to work at Jack in the Box.
Yeah, you worked at Jack in the Box for a week a decade ago.
And I worked with a number of like older people in like even their 50s, 60s. So
go work.
It's not that uncommon, bro. Life happens. You know, I didn't get a degree either, so if I weren't doing this, you can bet I would be fucking working some stupid bull.
If I weren't doing this, doing what? You're not making money doing this, Jared. He talks about it like he has this very successful career on YouTube. He's like, you know, you, Irate gamer, successful content creator, you should go work at McDonald's. You know, I'd probably be doing that too if I wasn't doing this, which is being a not successful at all YouTuber. Where does he make these connections in his brain? He makes no money off of YouTube. He's not even fully monetized. YouTube's doing a thing now where, like, at first they'll give you memberships and like people can give you super chats. But he doesn't have ads on his channel yet. He hasn't reached that level yet.
Bullshit 9-to-5 job. But, you know, whatever pays the bills, right? Whatever gets you through the day.
Whatever pays the bills. Like if you have your parents and you're spending their retirement and social security number money to pay for me when I'm in my 40s.
You know, what am I trying?
Jared's advice is find family members to mooch off
to say here. I'm sorry, guys, a little bit of a brain fart. That, you know, dude, you put in your dues. I mean, like, let's just be real, bro. Like, you lasted longer than 99.99% of us, dude.
Of us.
And you should be proud of that, man. For all, you know, for as long as you've been around and as many videos as you made, bro, you should be proud of that. And I would have no guilt, no anything bad walking away from this. Like, I would have nothing.
He's always trying to talk he'll make a video about someone that's successful and talk about why he thinks they suck and they sold out and he doesn't like them. and then he'll say that they need to just quit whatever they're doing because he doesn't like what they're doing. He does this all the time. He does, yeah. I mean, that Streamlabs that came in earlier, he does need that. I usually don't advocate for something like that. I usually don't think that's a good way to teach everybody. But with him, normal logic doesn't work.
Negative or any sort of bad feeling walking away at this point, bro. So, like, yeah, dude, I would say, Chris, at this time, dude, I would say probably just take a break from YouTube. You know, just spend more time with your wife and kids.
Kind of like how you did when your dad grounded you and you couldn't use the internet for a few years.
I would kill, like, I'm just gonna be honest, okay? I know this is gonna like turn into something sort of black pilled and like incel-y, but bro,
you anything you say is incel-y.
You gotta understand, dude. Like, I would kill to have a wife and kids. You know, I've always struggled with relationships. Consider yourself very lucky that you have that going for you too, bro. You've been blessed in many ways. God has really taken favor on you, man. So don't take it for granted, bro, because motherfuckers like me, I mean, dude, I'm just going to keep it on the buck. I mean, the last time I got laid, bro, regular show was still making episodes. This is like 2012, okay? It's been over 10 years since I got my dick wet. I'm just being real with you guys.
Yeah, we know. Some people refuse to believe it, but I actually do believe it. Because it's not it's not like this crazy, unbelievable story, and I'm usually able to set aside my biases when I'm given information, even about someone I don't like. I'll look at it fairly. I believe Jared got laid 10 years ago. The way he describes it sounds very true. He met some random desperate girl on a dating site, and they hooked up. That's normal. And back then, Jared was in better shape and everything, and clearly had better social skills than he has now. So I don't just because I don't like someone doesn't mean I'm gonna like deny that they accomplished anything if it's believable. Anyway,
I just sort of moved on from it, you know. I realized that, okay, you know, I'm in a society now where my kind really isn't accepted. And I just have to, you know,
what do you mean
you're
kind? What do you mean you're kind, Jared? What kind? What kind are you talking about? What are you talking about? What kind? Because you were talking about the colors of the rainbow, adding the P to the LGBTQIA P. You wanted the P added? The PDF file? No. Jared's a PDF file. That's what we're talking about here.
I have to just, okay, you know, whatever. Girls like guys with money and jobs, whatever. You know, feminism, yippee. That's basically what cock-blocked me. But some people get lucky, though.
Yeah. It's not his fault for being a piece of shit. It's feminism. It's feminism.
Like you, dude. You got lucky that a girl married you. Even
it's not luck. It's not luck. Someone found him attractive. Someone liked his personality. Someone thought there was value in him as a partner. And that's why he got married. I mean, that's it.
Just as a YouTuber. I don't think this guy does anything else. I mean, I could possibly be wrong about that, but let's just be honest, dude. Most full-time YouTubers are only just full-time YouTubers because that makes it very difficult to do like real-world stuff because you're always getting noticed. And
he has no idea what he's talking about. He has no idea what he's talking about. You can do real world stuff, and yeah, sometimes people will notice you, but it's not like, I mean, it's not like YouTubers get randomly attacked in public because people notice them. It's not how it works.
I don't think that's something that Chris would want to have to deal with. He seems like kind of a more quiet, chill guy, you know what I mean? Probably likes to keep to himself, and I'm the same way. I'm in the same fucking way. Even though I goof around in videos, I'm a very sort of awkward guy.
Oh, really? What? No! No! Jared's awkward? No, I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe it.
I don't really like that much attention like in real life. Not that I've really ever even got it, except from one motherfucker. One person. It was just one guy that recognized me as this asshole at Best Buy. He turned out to be a real prick. But he did help me buy a PC.
He was a prick, but then he helped me.
Which was a terrible PC, mind you, but...
Yeah, you can't afford a good one.
I did appreciate that, but yeah, he turned out to be an asshole and just another dumb idiot that followed the crowd and all the stupid...
Followed the crowd means, when he says, oh, they followed the crowd, he means they saw the stuff on the internet where he admitted to wanting to date 8-year-olds and was like, ooh, this guy's gross. Like, rumors on the internet are one thing, but when there's a literal video of you saying that you want to date an 8-year-old, there's no misunderstanding there. And you keep doubling down on it.
Things they say about me. You know, it's so sad how gullible people are. It really is. And it's so sad the damage that cancel culture has done. And I'm grateful, Chris, that you have not been canceled, because honestly, I would not wish that on anybody. The stupid drama that I've dealt with, it's a fucking miracle I'm not in a fucking psych ward. I mean, really, all the stupid ass people I've had to deal with from like the last 5 years, it really has taken a toll on my mental health, I can tell. But, you know, you can't keep a good man down. I don't let it bring me down because I know it's just not worth it.
Your mental health was shit before that. This is why you should not be on YouTube. You can't handle it. You can't handle it. You're doxing people. You've been doing this the whole time. This is not a new thing. I've seen you dox other people all the time.
But basically what I'm trying to tell you, bro, is, you know, you have been blessed in many ways, and you shouldn't take what you have for granted, man.
How do you know that he does? You don't even know what you're even mad about at this point. You called him an e-bagger. That was what you were complaining about. Then you told him to quit his career and start working at McDonald's. And now you're like, oh, you're so lucky a woman wanted to marry you, bro. What are you even talking about? What is your issue?
And e-begging is not the way to go. People, I'm just being brutally honest with you, dude. People don't owe you a fucking dime. For YouTube content, they don't owe you, bro. Okay?
I guess we'll let the market decide if people think it's worth it.
This isn't Netflix. This is YouTube, bro. This is you reviewing a video game and, you know, making a poopy joke. Okay? Nobody owes you money for that, homie. I'm just being 100. Okay, dude? I mean, I know you put hard work in it, but, you know, like, come on, bro. This isn't like, you know, this isn't show business. All right, dude?
It is, actually. It is show business. It's a form of entertainment. And there's a reason why in the last decade we saw so many mainstream celebrities make the shift to online content. It is. It's just as mainstream as television and movies and radio and any other type of media you can think of. It is. It's just like, you know, most YouTube creators are private contractors. They're not actually hired by YouTube. They work as private contractors.
And if that's something you want to do, I mean, go for it. You know, I'm sure that you'd probably be pretty good in show business in Hollywood, but I wouldn't recommend that lifestyle to anybody. That's not a good way to go, to be honest with you. But I think you could do it, though. I mean, I think you got what it takes to be an actor. But I sure as hell wouldn't, I would not join, the fucking cool kids club, if you want to call it that. The fucking Hollywood elites. Like, fuck all that shit. I'd rather be a YouTuber. And, that's something that, there's a guy I used to watch, this one asshole, who also turned his back on me. His name was Had Whole Home Video. He actually did say something rather profound about James Rolfe. I'll just end the video on this note.
The video doesn't end. He does this shit all the time.
That basically James Rolfe wanted to be into Hollywood so badly, and directing, but instead he turned out to be like a YouTube revolutionary, which is way cooler. And he's actually right. Even though, James would be getting paid a lot more and living his dream, what he did, I have to admit, was pretty fucking badass. It was punk rock.
You shit on him all the time for this.
He was the first big YouTuber who wasn't like, like some cornball, some fucking Jake Paul.
No, he wasn't. And by the way, Jake Paul came way after Angry Video Game Nerd. Jake Paul is only like 27 years old. So when Angry Video Game Nerd started, Jake Paul was a little kid.
He was a I don't really know how to say it, dude. He was an everyman, I guess. And I know that James Rolfe probably inspired more motherfuckers than anybody when it comes to being a YouTuber. I know that. And for that reason, I do still respect him a little bit. Even though the guy's fallen off and he's a complete meme now, I'll still give him respect where respect is due, but... Anyways, guys, you'll have to bear with me. I'm kind of fucking tired today. I just, been working out a lot and fucking...
No, you haven't, you liar! You fucking liar.
Holy shit, dude. I been doing a lot of cardio because it's spring now.
None of us believe this. None of us... And actually, if you do work out, because I work out almost every day. When you do it, it doesn't make you tired. Honestly, I do it first thing in the morning when I wake up, and it energizes me. It's like having a cup of coffee.
So, like, I'm out.
And by the way, I saw Jared make a video a while back after the summer was ending saying he gained weight during the summer because it was too hot. And then I saw him put out a video the other day saying he gained weight during the winter because it was too cold. So he just makes excuses. The weather doesn't have that much to do with it. It doesn't matter. Plus, he lives in a place where it's warm most of the year. He lives in, like, southeast Texas.
BP for a long time. So much entertainment and stability for years on end. What a good project you've got going, Benpai.
Thank you so much. But yeah, he lives in southeast Texas. It's warm most of the year there. What he thinks is cold isn't shit.
Outside a lot more. And it's just, I can tell my body is starting to have to readapt to this. Because our last Texas winter was fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I want to know what Jared considers cardio. Because I use a machine called an arc trainer. You can look it up on Google. It's it's like a low impact cardio machine. I use it for about an hour every day. And by the time I'm done, I am literally dripping sweat everywhere. Like it looks like I jumped in a swimming pool and got out like that. That's cardio. That's like cardio workout. I don't know what the fuck he thinks he's doing.
It was super cold, super wet. And
super cold, super wet? I live in Seattle, dude. What is your excuse? Stop blaming everything else. You're the reason your life sucks. You're the reason you never took off on YouTube. You're the reason you're a fat piece of shit. That's it. Everybody hates you because you're the reason you decided to make a video talking about how you think it's okay to be a PDF file. That's it. It's nobody else's fault. It's not my fault for talking about it. It's your fault for doing it. Your father should have taught you this level of responsibility.
I was on an off pattern, so like I would wake up with this, fucking cold ass, dreary ass, fucking night, and it was a goddamn nightmare. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it was a nightmare, bro. Last winter was an absolute nightmare for me. But no,
Wah. I had to live in a place where it got cold and rainy. Wah.
I'm about 255 now. I just need to lose like 15, 20 pounds, and I'll get there, dude. Because last year, not even last year, like last summer, I got close to 230, bro.
You do not weigh under 300 pounds, dude. There's no way. I got close to 230. Your scale is broken if that's what your scale is telling you. But you say you work out all the time too. So I don't believe most of what you say. Seriously. I mean, like, I'll bring up the thumbnail here. This is not the physique of someone that works out and does cardio all day. It just isn't. And you know what? Like, I don't go around calling people out if they're out of shape. I've been out of shape. I'm not in the greatest shape, but I'm in way better shape than I was several months ago. But I don't call people out for it unless they're going around criticizing the way other people look. Then I'm going to bring it up and be like, you're a fucking hypocrite. You are a hypocrite. You look like this. There's no way you weigh under 300. I know you're like 6'1". There's no way that you're 6'1" and look like this and weigh under 300 pounds. Jesus Christ, man. All right, back to the video.
Literally lost close to 20 pounds.
No, you didn't.
And I know I can get there again. It's just, it seems to be one roadblock in front of another for me, but that's all right.
I like how he acts like, see, he plays the victim. He says, oh, it's just these roadblocks in front of me that's keeping me from doing this. When it comes to losing weight, the only person who really has control over it is you, because ultimately you choose what you eat and how much you eat, and that's it. That's really it. Like, weight loss is 100. I shouldn't say 100. Weight loss is like 95% diet, and then physical activity is part of it. But weight loss is mostly how much you eat. It's that simple. And you've got that big bloated gut. That's not just fat. That's like your belly is bloated and full all the time. So that just means you're overeating. You overeat. Even if you did work out, which I don't believe you do, but even if you did, you're not going to lose weight working out if you overeat. It's that simple.
Right, man, because you know what? Jumping hurdles is great cardio, so there you go. We'll just end it on that note, guys. Jumping hurdles is great cardio, so all the best to you, Chris Bors, Irate Gamer.
I'd like to see you jump an actual hurdle. I don't even know if I could. I'm not some like amazing athlete, but anyway.
You will, man. It's just, I think that you're just sort of past your prime at this point, with all due respect to you and everything you've done. I think it's just sort of time to, what's the old saying? Pass the thing. I don't know, dude. Pass the fucking baton or whatever. Pass the fucking nunchucks. We'll just do a TMNT quote there. It's time to pass the nunchucks, buddy. Pass the side blades, the bow staff, whichever one you want to pass. But I think maybe it's time to retire, dude. But
that's on the Jared bingo card. Give up /delete channel. That's one of his go-tos.
Anyways, guys, that's what I got for you today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace.
All right. I want to play a couple clips because we've all seen the famous one. The like he keeps like going lower and lower in age with like who he would date. Here's a few other very telling clips. He claims it's only the one thing that he said that gets taken out of context. Here's this.
That's what they do. They try to pin things on you. Like for me, it was pedophile. And I know they have that with Wings too, which by the way, I do agree with his views. I think 12 years old is actually appropriate for age of consent because let's just be honest, bro, a lot of 12s are doing it. He's right. He's absolutely right about that. I mean, I'm going to get in trouble for saying that, but you know what? He had the balls to say it, so I'm going to have the balls to back him up.
Here's another one. Oh, this is an interesting one because he admits to actually having an underage girlfriend.
Anyways, guys, had a lot of fun chat with y'all, man. I was having kind of a shitty day because this girl kind of broke up with me. It was a dumb internet relationship anyway, though. And come to find out, she may have been a tad bit underage, and that's why that Thomas the Tank Engine guy was calling me a pedo. Just dumb, corny bullshit like that. But you know, it is what it is. I shouldn't let that bring me down. Oh, it ain't nothing, Alan. That's pretty much the story. The bitch broke up with me, man. She thought I was being demanding because I just wanted to see some pics. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being 100, you know, because I know you guys are legit and you trust what I'm saying. You guys know I'm not a creep. But it's just, yo, man, like, I'm a man and I have needs. You know what I'm saying, Alan? Like, and everyone else listening, you know, I got needs just like any other man, and she wouldn't do that for me. And so
I just want to clarify what he's saying here. He's saying he had an online girlfriend that was underage and she broke it off with him because he was demanding that she send him nudes, essentially child pornography. I'm just saying. This is an admission from him.
Upset, and I said, bitch, you know what? I think you just don't trust me. I didn't call her a bitch, but I wanted to. And, you know, because I think she felt like I was just some internet creep or whatever.
You are! This is the post-Wolverine hair. This was what the Wolverine hair kind of grew out into. Oh, and by the way, I did release this Jared shirt right there. He's the internet's saddest clown because he doesn't realize he is a clown. You know what I am saying, bro? And I still have videos on my other channel that are still down right now because of his false DMCA. See, when you file a DMCA, you better be prepared to follow up on it in court. Otherwise, it's false. Like you're not doing it in good faith. You're doing it to take down the video you don't like. And in Jared's case, you're doing it to get the personal information of the person you filed it against so you can leak it. Here is the link to the shirt. If anyone wants the shirt, it's right there. There's also, the whole old school DP Teespring store it still exists. I highly recommend checking it out because all of those classic shirts from back in the day still around. And we're running a thing right now where you can get free shipping if you use the code DP2024 while you check out. But yeah, all these old school shirts still here. All of them. All these old school shirts. As you can see. I remember we did like a parody of a John Cena shirt. #Ben Cena. There's the old band shirts like the Band Ben, Band TJ, Band Scotty. But yeah, there's a ton of them. There's so many of them. Lots of different types of merch now too, like mugs and posters, and there's like wall art, tapestries. 1 if by land, 2 if by sea, 3 is stickers too. There's also stickers. All these old designs still exist. If you're a completionist and maybe you had some of the shirts in the past, you can get them all now. Free shipping too. So I highly recommend checking it out. I linked it there in the chat. If you're interested, check it out. Oh. All right. Let's dive into the Cobraverse, shall we? That should be interesting. Let's see what's going on over there.
Somewhere in the world today, men have got to stand up strong, face the truth about themselves, to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. Stand up.
It's amazing.
Stand up.
It's amazing.
Stand up.
Our boy Cobra made a sushi baconator sandwich. So we're going to check this out right now.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra, and we're going to do another delicious food hack. We're going to start the food hack off with our base, which is a Wendy's pretzel baconator, double pretzel baconator, no ketchup. And I added 4 extra slices of cheese to it. And we're going to address the situation. Oh, yeah, look at that. Pretzel baconator. Hold the ketchup. Extra cheese. Top bun peeled off beautifully. Now, a lot of people...
You hear him sucking all the boogers up into his face while he's cooking. Ah!
They're going to get mad at me for adding this next ingredient. But it is what it is. Look at what we have.
Okay, so I did get mad when he did this. I did get mad about this, but I had no idea what was coming next. This is way more acceptable than what he adds after this. But these are basically Flamin' Hot Cheetos, but they're rolled up Doritos instead. Same difference, kind of. No, you don't need to put this on a burger. I'm sorry. Whatever happened to having a side dish? Why does the whole meal have to go on the sandwich? Like I like having fries on the side. They don't have to be in the sandwich.
Here, folks, we have Doritos Dynamita, Flamin' Hot Queso flavored salsa mando. What the fuck? So you know what we're gonna do to this sandwich? We're gonna add these Taki rip-offs to our sandwich. I mean, in my defense, Doritos did fire Samantha Hudson,
which was a total non-story it was trumped up by the right wing as part of the culture war to garner outrage about trans people. We all know about this, but Cobra gets snared by this kind of shit all the time.
They apologize for their mistake. To the top of our Doritos, we're gonna add some Frank's Red Hot Buffalo Wing Sauce. Let's throw like maybe 2 capfuls on there.
Why? You just put Flamin' Hot, basically the same stuff as Flamin' Hot Cheetos on your burger. Why do you need to add hot sauce too?
Now we're going to add some sushi to our bacon cheeseburger.
By the way, I'm in this Facebook group of like Cobra fans, and there's a Cobra fan that actually lives in Casper on there, and he said they had these actors come to play founding fathers at like this elementary school. So this guy was there at his kid's elementary school to see this presentation, and the guy playing Benjamin Franklin was none other than Daddy Clint Saunders. Playing Benjamin Franklin. All the kids here are censored out of the photo. But isn't that funny? I think that's hilarious. That there are so many people aware of the Cobraverse that people in his hometown, you know, they're there at their kid's school and Clint Saunders walks in dressed like Benjamin Franklin. It's hilarious.
We got some AFC spicy salmon rolls. Put a couple on here for flavor purposes. Let's put 4 on there if we can fit it. Yeah. Oh. Now these haven't been completely de-thawed, but that's all right. That one don't want to stay on there. I should let it de-thaw a little bit longer, but I digress. The soy sauce that comes with it. I'll just squeeze.
He's putting soy sauce on now. So he has a Baconator, and then he put fucking Taki ripoffs, Flamin' Hot Takis, and hot sauce, and salmon rolls, and then he put soy sauce on top of it.
Soy sauce for our sushi all over the top of our burger. The whole packet. Smear it on there. Then we're gonna add some ginger leaf.
Ginger, I think he means the pickled ginger that comes with the sushi. Ginger leaf. It's actually pickled ginger root.
Take the wasabi and the sushi, and I want to put it all on top of a burger.
Does he prefer Lou Crane cheese or Serenghetto cheese is the question.
And this sushi isn't quite de-thawed, so we might have to wait a little bit longer for it to de-thaw. Oh, god damn it. Ah. Ooh. That burns. I'm just licking the wasabi sauce from the packet. Got my nostrils singing. Anyways, YouTube, I want to give you a close-up of this action, because while the sushi is de-thawing...
De-thawing?
Okay.
It's actually thawing, not de-thawing.
Look at that. Just look at that. Yeah, I'm going to let that de-thaw on the sushi for a bit before we try a bite of it.
He made it. Shouldn't he have thawed the sushi? Well, first of all, you shouldn't be freezing sushi. But shouldn't he have thawed the sushi before he made the burger?
What's up, you crazy bastards? So we got this Sushi Baconator. But before we get into it, I'd like to make a little announcement. You know what I hate about our society? If you're body positive, you're encouraging obesity. But if you're not body positive, you're fat shaming. That being said, I'm not encouraging anyone to do anything. My channel is not for a certain audience. Putting sushi on top of a Baconator? What kind of nonsense is this?
It just looks gross. By the way, guys, please like the stream if you haven't already. Liking the stream would be very helpful to everything going on over here. And if you want to help me, I'm trying to get a little closer to this goal, trying to get to 60%, or no, 50%. Baby steps. First I'm on 50%, then we'll see if we can make 60.
That food hack that I did earlier with the sushi and these, as somebody who struggles with body weight image issues, I'm all for supporting body positivity.
Of course.
The Sushi Baconator is pretty fucking swinging, dude. Putting sushi on a Baconator, I'm here for it. Look at that monster of a sandwich. Look at it. Eat it.
Yeah, Josh's opinion of what makes food good is how many ingredients you can fit into it. But in reality, when we look at a lot of food, the less is more attitude usually works best with food. Normally. Like overkill with ingredients normally makes the food inedible.
I make the wildest food hacks on YouTube. That is snackably delicious. You really can't, YouTube. You can't say anything without pissing anybody off anymore, and it's so annoying, dude. It's not about promoting.
I like how he is like talking about how people are oversensitive, but he doesn't like it when people say stuff about him.
Unhealthy habits, because realistically, even if you're not fat, what isn't unhealthy these days? You sit there and text on your cell phone. The radiation from your cell phone can cause cancer. You know what I'm saying, YouTube? Look at that food hack. Look at that delicious Baconator snack. I let it cool off in the sushi de-thaw on top of it. And it's honestly not half bad. And honestly, who cares if it's unhealthy? Life is full of unhealthy habits, you know? You just gotta love the way you look, and if you can't control the fact that you're a little overweight, who cares? It's not the end of the world, you know? I get sick and tired of all these fucking people who are like, oh, you're just encouraging, da-da-da-da. And it's like, dude, I'm not encouraging jack shit. If you're not old enough to watch my channel, then you shouldn't be watching my channel, period. I fucking age restrict my videos for...
When he says age restrict, he doesn't mean actually age restrict. He means he marks it as not for kids, which isn't age restricting it. Age restricting it means that it doesn't get promoted anywhere in the recommended or in the search results. Getting a video age restricted is terrible for the video because it kills it. People who it doesn't make it available for people who don't have accounts. So it can't be watched unless you have an account, and your account must say that you're over 18. And it's just a very difficult thing for a video. That's not what Cobra does. He does the not for kids thing, which means the content isn't specifically made for children. You know, like if someone's making content for children with puppets or whatever, like a new age Mr. Rogers kind of shit, then you would mark it's made for children. That's what they mean when they have you choose that.
For a reason, because I cuss, I drink, and I smoke, and I tell it like it is. Childhood obesity is 100% preventable because the parents need to man up and get their kids off their butts and start doing healthier things like exercise and eating healthy.
What about you?
No, when I make videos encouraging body positivity, I'm not encouraging anything bad except to love yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you can't understand that and you want to make it all about, oh, Cobra, you're spreading a bad message, huh? Then you don't get it. You just don't get it. The way I say it, as long as you ain't a sicko, who gives a fuck? You know? We're all just people trying to live our lives. Sushi Baconator.
There it is. He also just released a drink combo video. So we're going to watch that in just a second here. I just noticed that it's out there. Give me just a moment. Here it is.
We got a drink combo in the house.
Hold on. Did I already watch this video? He's wearing the same shirt.
We're going to add some harder mango from Mike's.
He should ride bike.
That's tasty stuff.
The weather is about to be permittable.
We're going to add some orange mango sun-kissed. And then we're going to add some Rum Haven coconut rum made with pure cane sugar.
He rides bike.
Coconut water.
Why was he slapping the bottom of it?
Sponsored by the fans. This is good coconut rum, by the way, if you ever get a chance to try it.
He always does this. He says it's one drink, but it has like 10 shots in it.
21 and up. Dude. That's tasty.
Okay, so it's tasty. That's his verdict. That's his verdict on the drink combo. I expected him to have more to say, but, you know, who knows? Let's see what else we got here. Oh my God. What is this? Oh, interesting. I'm downloading some videos really quick. Sorry about the delay. Huh. How long is this? Okay, this is good. Just grabbing some content. You know what? While I'm getting this other content, we're going to check out some news-related stuff. So we're going to go there right now to DP Action News. Here it comes.
He called me sir. It got me so fuming angry.
People are discriminating against wolves. Wow. They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
And you better well learn to love it.
All right. Let's check this out. I want you guys to tell me in the chat, how do you feel about a TikTok ban? Do you use TikTok? Do you not use it? Do you think it's dumb? Do you think the government should ban it? Let me know. Let me know in the comments too. Here's a video talking about it keeps getting further and further in the process of getting banned. We'll see where this goes.
Well, today on Capitol Hill, House lawmakers will hold a vote on the future of TikTok. The bill would require the social media app to separate from its parent company, which has ties to the Chinese government, or face a ban in this country. TikTok influencers staged a protest yesterday in Washington, and it's also become a...
And then they forgot why they were there and left without saying anything because their short attention spans couldn't remember what they were even there for.
Campaign issue, pitting young people who love the app against lawmakers who warn it's a national security risk. Scott McFarland is on Capitol Hill with more. Scott, good morning.
Anne-Marie, good morning. This bill has been like a freight train going down the legislative tracks over the past week. It appeared a week ago yesterday. It was promptly approved unanimously by a key House committee last Thursday and already set for a vote in the U.S. House late this morning, and all indications are it's steaming towards passage. TikTok has kicked back at this, saying this legislation, which requires the company to separate from its China-based owner or face a ban from U.S. app stores in the coming months, an overreach and a trampling of First Amendment rights. They have helped galvanize some of their users to be outside the Capitol yesterday. They'll be outside here again today, trying to make an 11th hour effort to stop the bill. But the bill's steaming ahead, and both of its sponsors told CBS News it's imperative to move now. Take a listen.
I am confident about nothing until it actually happens. So
I think one good compromise would be to regulate which permissions the app has on your device. Like, it shouldn't have location permissions if you don't want to allow it. It shouldn't log your keystrokes, that sort of stuff. It is weird how much access to your phone it gets. And we don't, because of the company's association with the Chinese government, it's not as transparent as US-based companies, what they're doing with all of this data that they collect.
I've been here for 8 years now, and I've seen almost every...
A lot of apps do not have that, but a lot of apps aren't owned by the Chinese government. Like, Facebook isn't owned by the Chinese government. Twitter is not owned by the Chinese government. It's owned by the Elon Musk government.
Everything under the sun. So we'll see. I like that people are engaging.
I think it's the usual concerns that have been aired in the press, including
others. Okay, so when a company is based in China, they're not a private company. They are completely controlled and regulated by the government there. And the government has access to all of the data. It doesn't need a subpoena or a warrant to get that. That's a big difference. Like, if the government wants to get if the government wanted to get all of Instagram's user data, they would need to go through the proper channels and need a good reason for it. China can just do it. China bans shit from their internet all the time. You can't use YouTube. You can't use like the regular Google that the rest of the world gets in China. Anytime someone uses the internet in China to talk against the government there or try to create a new political party there, it gets banned immediately. They call it the Great Firewall of China. So it's not this crazy overreach in this situation when we're looking at the way the government is in China.
People's right to free expression. But I think that the overwhelming issue here is, do we protect our national security? And what does that mean?
I'd like for them to outline exactly why they think, like how the data from the app can be used as a threat to national security. They should map it out. Like, I can come up with ideas on my own, but I'm not an expert. They should have military officials come and outline how strategically this could be used as a threat to national security, so that people can understand, instead of just making the claim and then ending it there.
Anne-Marie, even if this does pass the U.S. House today, it may face a very heavy lift getting through the U.S. Senate, but the president has indicated he'd sign it.
Yeah, there's bipartisan support for this. So if it gets through the Senate, then Biden will sign it. It will become a law. The House writes the law, the Senate passes it, and then the president signs it. That simple.
Both chambers agree.
Yes, he has. Scott, thank you very much.
Here's something crazy. President Putin says Russia is ready for nuclear war. Nuclear war. This should be interesting. What's this all about?
Конечно, готовы. Они у нас постоянно находятся в состоянии боевой готовности. Это первое. А второе, и это тоже, и мы здесь продвинулись гораздо больше. У нас она более современная.
It's crazy how many absolute psychos are leaders of powerful countries. I don't like it at all.
И вся ядерная составляющая. В целом по носителям и по зарядам.
It's weird because, like, when you're willing to go that route, you're basically ruining your own planet too. With all the radiation, I don't know. It seems like a lose-lose for everybody.
У нас примерный паритет, но у нас более современный. Но это знают все. Специалисты все знают. Но это не значит, что мы должны меряться количеством носителей и боезарядов. Но знать об этом нужно. И те, кому нужно, повторяю, экспертам, специалистам, военным. Я сейчас вам скажу одну вещь, которая покажет, что в моих предпочтениях здесь ничего не меняется.
Putin's getting pretty chonky too. Like, people used to say, oh, he's in okay shape for an old guy. He's getting chonky. He's got two chins poking out of that suit collar.
Второе, мы не вмешиваемся ни в какие выборы. И, как я многократно говорил, будем работать с любым лидером, которому окажет доверие американский народ, американский избиратель.
Thanks for watching.
All right. This is crazy. There was a whistleblower over at Boeing who warned about aircraft safety, and they found him dead recently. Boeing is actually headquartered in this area right now, in the Seattle area. Let's see what this is all
The
about.
focus for investigators, that terrifying nosedive off New Zealand that injured dozens. Passengers say the LATAM pilot claimed he suddenly lost control of the Boeing 787 when the flight data computers went dark. In 2016, the FAA issued an airworthiness directive for the 787, warning that if the flight control computers are not reset every 22 days, they could shut themselves down.
That's insane. I mean, like, if the computers are that much of a liability, do we need to go back to more simple means of piloting a plane? Should we go back to more manual analog controls if computer errors are going to kill a whole plane full of people?
Which could result in flight controls that don't respond and a temporary loss of controllability.
That's unacceptable.
Investigators will look at whether the airplane was completely depowered
at one point in the last 3 weeks.
Meanwhile, 2 months since that midair MAX 9...
Yeah, and then the thing where the door plug fell out, flying over the Portland area. A giant piece of an airplane fell out in midair.
Emergency sources close to the investigation say Boeing has failed 33 of 89 FAA audits. The FAA confirming it identified non-compliant...
Yeah, Roger Wilco, the computer in your car has lasted, but if it failed, the consequences are way less. And a car computer, I would guess, is not as sophisticated as an airplane.
Issues in Boeing's manufacturing process control, parts handling and storage, and product control.
If we see something that requires us to cease production or pull something down, we'll do that.
In an email, Boeing's chief of...
Let's see. Smooth ride, wind gusts and bumps, falling out of the air and crashing straight into the ground. Wow. You know, now that you mention it, no, that's dumb. What you just said was dumb. I'll take a bumpy, miserable flight over a flight that nosedives into the ground.
Commercial planes today called on every employee to precisely follow every step of our manufacturing procedures and processes. While in South Carolina, a coroner said...
Yeah, that's the issue. Boeing planes have lost... the manual controls stopped working. There was a flight, I think it was in Africa, that crashed directly into the ground. The Boeing MAX plane. Boeing actually had to cease operations for a little while because of this. That's what I'm saying. We need the manual controls to have more control. It seems these faulty computers are having issues and causing the manual controls to not work properly.
As former Boeing whistleblower John Barnett took his own life before his upcoming trial against the company.
That's insane.
In 2019, Barnett told NBC News Boeing was putting profits ahead of safety.
From day one, it's just all been about schedule and hurry up and just get it done, push the planes out.
In a statement, Boeing says we are saddened by Mr. Barnett's passing and our thoughts are with his family and friends.
Yeah, okay. What did you have to do with it?
Under intense scrutiny, the company today called on every employee to be on the lookout for safety or quality issues and speak up. Lester?
Yeah, every now and then I'll drive by Boeing Airfield. It's not too far from where I live, and it's just a giant plane manufacturing center and testing site. It's also a mini airport. They have a runway that these planes can take off from, too. It's pretty amazing.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.
Yeah, thank you, Lester. Here's Biden and Donald Trump become prospective nominees. I mean, we knew this. We knew this months ago.
Former President Trump and...
It is very suspicious that guy committed suicide right before this trial that he was supposed to take part in. It is very suspicious.
President Biden came out of Tuesday's primaries with enough delegates to officially become presumptive nominees for this year's presidential election.
Both candidates released statements framing November's general election as a must-win for their side. Jared Hill has the latest details this morning.
I like how Doug TenNapel wanted to take a bet with me that Trump wouldn't... I was saying Trump wouldn't be assassinated before the election, and Doug TenNapel has this weird conspiracy theory that he would be, but I didn't take the bet because I realized Doug is going to say if Trump dies before the election, no matter how it happens, Doug will claim it was an assassination, and if they're like, oh, he had a heart attack, he'd be like, oh, it's a cover-up, you know? So it's like, I'm not going to bet on this 70-year-old obese man to not die of natural causes, and then Doug gets to be like, oh, no, that's... That was an assassination. It's like, no, I'm not going to do that.
Stage is set for the 2024 presidential election after President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump won enough delegates to become their party's presumptive nominees in yesterday's primaries.
We have to win an election.
He does have very small hands. It's weird.
And we should win it by a lot.
A lot. We're going to win by a lot. We won by a lot.
Because there's never been anybody worse at doing that job than Joe Biden.
In a statement claiming victory, the Biden-Harris campaign described Trump's campaign of one of, quote, resentment, revenge, and retribution that threatens the very idea of America. It's a message Vice President Kamala Harris echoed yesterday.
So unlikable.
In Colorado.
The former president has told us who he is. It's on us, then, to recognize the threat he poses.
Both candidates swept Tuesday's primaries in Washington State, Mississippi, and Georgia, now a crucial battleground where Trump holds a slight edge in a new CBS poll.
This is a big state that is considered really important, and I just think that it's going to be even more important than it was last time.
Though both sides will also have to work to win over voters who are not thrilled to see a Biden-Trump rematch.
I would love to see our country represented not by someone in their 80s who's a white man.
Today, President Biden kicks off back-to-back.
Well, almost all of the presidents have been white men, all but one. So I don't see that changing anytime soon. And then the one who wasn't a white man, everyone questioned whether or not he could be president. They questioned whether or not he was even born in the country, which has never happened to a president before. So
trips to multiple states in the Midwest, first traveling to Wisconsin, then Michigan tomorrow. Trump is expected to rally in Ohio over the weekend. Jared Hill, CBS News.
Let's check out. There's speculation that Aaron Rodgers might run as Trump's running mate, which is crazy. Let's see what this is all about.
This morning, it's official. President Biden and former President Trump have clinched the nominations to represent their parties in the presidential election.
It's about as early as anyone could mathematically clinch it. It's very hard to imagine that it could have gone more smoothly, frankly, for either man.
Trump releasing this video overnight.
We're not going to take time to celebrate. We'll celebrate in 8 months when the election is over.
But independent candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. could play the role of spoiler with the help of some star power. ABC News has confirmed NFL quarterback Aaron Rodgers is on Kennedy's short list of potential.
Oh, you know what? I misread the headline. It's Aaron Rodgers running as Kennedy's VP, which is crazy. And then Ventura, Jesse Ventura?
Potential running mates. The two recently spending time together. Both.
Yeah, so that was my bad. I reported I misunderstood the title. So he's not running as Trump's VP. He's running as, or he's prospectively running as Kennedy's. That's so weird. Nah.
Appear to share views on several issues.
Yeah, they're both anti-vaxxers, so I think that's why they're doing this.
Both oppose vaccine mandates.
He is very much known for
Why is Ventura mentioned down below?
his, contrarian, libertarian, right-wing adjacent views. During COVID, he seemed to lie about his vaccination status at one point and has worn that as a kind of a badge of honor.
Kennedy's other top VP contender is Jesse Ventura.
Oh, no, don't trick me into voting for Kennedy, because I will vote for Jesse Ventura. Oh, no, I don't know.
The former Minnesota governor known as Jesse the Body Ventura in his pro wrestling days.
I walk and talk where I want to, and I wear my hair the way I want to.
The Democratic National Committee dismisses Kennedy's VP list as the Three Stooges reunion no one was asking for.
That is funny, but Jesse Ventura is not a stooge. He's the opposite of a stooge. He's one of the few people in politics that is completely honest about what he believes in. So definitely not a stooge. Aaron Rodgers is a good football player. I think he's dumb. Football has nothing to do with how intelligent you are, necessarily.
But a recent poll found Kennedy at 13%.
That's a pretty high percent. That is a pretty high percent for Kennedy.
Well ahead of other third-party contenders in recent elections.
I think Bobby Kennedy Jr. has the potential to be the biggest factor of a third-party candidate of anyone since Ross Perot in '92, or maybe Jill Stein or Ralph Nader.
Sometimes it gives me goosebumps.
So far, he's got the worst. I'd be better with Ventura running as president and Aaron Rodgers being his running mate. First of all, I can't stand listening to Robert F. Kennedy's voice. He had some kind of throat injury, so he talks like this. And then also, do we want someone with an even more fake tan than Trump? Look at this dude. I bet a lot of you guys don't know this, but Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is actually married to the actress that plays Larry David's wife in Curb Your Enthusiasm. Bet you didn't know that. That's kind of weird, isn't it?
Kennedy is on the ballot only in Utah, but his campaign says it has enough signatures to get on the ballot in Nevada, New Hampshire, and Hawaii. And a pro-Kennedy super PAC claims it's gathered enough signatures to add Arizona, Georgia, and Michigan.
Oh, so he's going to be on so few ballots. He has no chance of winning. But yeah, he could spoil these states. And when these elections are this close, you know, if Biden loses too many states he would have otherwise won to Kennedy, or to, like, if Kennedy steals enough of his votes that Trump wins them, then that could spoil the election. That is true.
Democrats have filed a complaint protesting how those signatures were obtained. Kennedy is expected to choose a running mate in the coming weeks. That's because some states,
I don't know if Jesse Ventura would do
require a running mate
this
to get on the ballot.
Yes, the Bull Moose Party. Theodore Roosevelt hated Taft and left the Republican Party to run against Taft so that he wouldn't be president for a second term. That absolutely happened. Here's something I really want. It just started a few days ago, daylight savings time. I want it to never go away. I want daylight, because I always see people do this incorrectly, which is whatever, but people will write PST, Pacific, or whatever time zone you're in, EST, PST, CST, whatever you want to call it. Right now, we're not in ST, we're in DT, because we're in daylight time. And we're in daylight time most of the year. They extended daylight time like 15 years ago. I say just make it permanent. Just don't end daylight time. Keep it going. We don't need to do the like fall back thing in the fall. Let's just keep it where it is. Let's give us more daylight all year. Like, it just is better. More people are awake during that time. Anyway, here it is.
6:23 here on this Friday morning. In today's Talker, it is that time of year again. Yep, where we spring forward for daylight saving time. It starts Sunday.
Yeah, at 2 a.m. Sunday, we'll spring those clocks forward an hour. So even though you lose an hour of sleep, I know that's hard, you gain an extra hour of sunlight in the evening. That helps a little bit. A bipartisan bill is being held up in the committee that would enable states to permanently switch to daylight saving time. So if passed, the switch could take effect in more than 24 states. Currently, about a dozen states have legislation in the works to switch to year-round standard time.
Yeah, there's a handful of states that don't switch their time. Arizona, I think Hawaii, some others. And
it's only Arizona and Hawaii right now. Indiana used to not do it. There's also area like the Navajo Nation, which is mostly in Arizona, but there's some in New Mexico and Utah. They don't do it. But yeah, there's only 2 actual states that don't do it. They technically have their own time zone.
I mean, I guess it depends on where you are, too, on how much sunlight you're going to get, how far north and south and whatnot. And I don't know. I could go either way, I guess. I'm so used to it at this point.
Yeah, I don't have a big opinion either way. I just think everyone should do it or no one should do it.
Yeah,
because
right.
I don't want to be traveling states and being like, What is it? 10 a.m. Is it 9 a.m.?
Yeah.
You know, and then you got to deal with that whole thing. The bigger thing I want to change, if we do anything, is I want to add an S at the end of daylight savings time, because that's what it sounds like it should be said. And every time
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
But it's not.
But one of my pet peeves is when people say daylight savings.
Yeah. On the screen right now, you can see what you have said. We've asked you all morning long, should daylight saving time be permanent, yes or no? Here's what you said. 88% say yes, it should be permanent, while just 12% say no.
I'm going to do a poll.
Changing of the clock.
Yeah, I feel like we've been talking about this for a while. They've been talking about, for such a long time. But I do like it when we gain that extra hour of sleep. That's really nice. But
I mean, but at that, so you don't really gain anything though, because it was already taken away from you. You break even. It's just you know, they take away the hour and then you adjust to it and then they give you the hour back. You're not gaining anything. You're not actually gaining anything. That's a weird way of looking at it. Like, if I took $1 away from you and held it for 5 months and then gave it back to you, and then, you know, like 7 months later, take it back from you, you haven't gained anything.
on the other end,
Not
don't like when we
losing
lose it.
People look at it that way, but I say we don't do the change twice a year. But in my opinion, the daylight shift to where the the sun sets later in the day is better, because when you do the shift back to standard time and then you go into the winter months, the sun sets so early. Like even here, it sets at like 4:15 around the winter solstice here. I would much rather take the 5:15 sunset here if we just stayed in daylight time. That's what I would like. There's no reason for, I mean, people can wake up and drive to work in the dark and then it'll still be light out when they leave. I got some more Cobra stuff. I'm gonna play the intro again because it's fun. Here we go.
Somewhere in the world today, men have got to stand up strong, face the truth about themselves, to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. Stand up.
It's amazing.
Stand up.
It's amazing.
Stand up.
Puffers. Here's a video that Naked and Laughing, aka Queen Cobra, recently posted that she recorded while she was in Casper. It's leaving Casper, Wyoming. What is this? This is Casper, Wyoming. Prairies with snow everywhere. Did she actually say anything? No, I'm going to skip this one. What about this one?
Hello, everyone. I just wanted to say what a sweet guy Josh is, but you guys already know how sweet I think he is. He just ordered me Little Caesars with like 2, I think, crazy bread, like stuffed crazy breads. And
This is like him sending her flowers and a box of chocolates.
a dessert, which I've never had dessert from them, so that's a first. And it looks really good. And there's one piece for everyone I could share.
Anyone out there, I'm just going to throw this out there. I don't want to do it too much, but I need to put this out there because if I don't do it, people won't think to do it. Trying to get a little closer on this goal. If you guys could help me get to 50%, I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
And I do plan on sharing this with everyone in my family. There's no way I can eat all of this, but Josh is so sweet to buy me something to eat before I go out later and ship off his thing. So he's a fucking sweetheart, and I love him so much, and he already knows this. I just wanted to do a little video.
By the way, I'm going to end the poll now. I saw people like, let's just all get on the same page. Well, people, it's really hard to get millions of people on the same page. And if you take a look, we're very divided on what to do here. You know, a slim margin want to keep daylight time, and then a large amount of people want to keep it the same. And then there's a fair amount of people, or I'm sorry, a large amount want to go to standard time and keep it that way. And then some people like the change twice a year. So,
to brag.
Hard to say.
All right, everyone. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. And thanks again so much, Josh. You're a fucking sweetheart, and
you're a fucking sweetheart.
I love your ass. I'm guessing these
You
are
love
probably
his
for
ass?
the crazy. Oh shit! My towel is falling off.
She's walking. Man, I feel so bad for her parents. She's more suitable to Jared than King Cobra.
I'm guessing that's for the crazy breads, which I've only had regular bread from them, not this. And I've never had dessert from them either. So that's what I'm getting ready to go do before I pack up his thing and go get some Red Bulls. So hope everyone else has a nice day. And I'm about to pig in. So thanks again, Josh. Love you. Bye. Mwah. All right, Sonny, I'm going to need you to get the fuck away from me, goddammit.
What is
fucking harassing me all night? I'm burning demon energy. That's what I'm burning.
You're burning demon energy. Okay.
And I had a bottle too, but I don't know where that stupid thing is. I really don't. So, and I sound like I'm getting sick. I don't know what's wrong with. It's just a letter in a fucking envelope. Envelope from a demon who tries to copy.
So I think someone sent her a shitty letter in the mail. I think that's what's going on here.
No, it's not no Cobra demon. That's for sure. Fucking.
Tip train! Tip motherfucking train!
Okay, it's cold out here. It says, Dearest Nall, I hope you enjoy these presents as much as I enjoyed getting them for you. Take it easy on yourself. You are loved, which is bullshit. I'm not saying I'm not loved, but coming from her, that's...
I think that's... I can't remember her name right now. Was it Jessica Messica or something like that? Whatever her name is, someone will remind me. I think she sent that. That's Queen Cobra's arch nemesis. Jessica Methica. Okay, that's it. And I'm guessing that name is just goofing on her.
Well, I don't have any sage. I don't have any sage right now. So.
Not Fangirl Kate. No. Someone named Jessica Methica. It's funny because Queen Cobra here, I'm just going to call her Jessica. Jessica has been a lolcow to a very small audience for a long time. This is something I've seen Emo Howling Wolf do. I'm going to burn this letter. I think someone sent Emo Howling Wolf something one time, and he drove all the way to his local dump and like threw it in the trash compactor there. Oh, Jessica Messica? Okay.
It's from Lexicon.
Lexicon? I don't know who that is. Anyway, I don't care who sent it. This is just a weird video to make. It'd be crazy if, like, the wind picked up this piece of paper and, like, blew it into her house and it, like, set her house on fire. She's burning a letter that someone sent her. It's probably a letter trolling her, but...
Do I have a white candle? I might. From the little ones I just bought recently, I might. But yeah, I need to find that bottle. I wanted to do that first, like a few weeks ago, but... I don't know where the hell it is. I found it, and then I don't know.
This is not Foodie Beauty. This is King Cobra's girlfriend burning a shitty letter that someone sent her. Because she's been a lolcow for a long time. I don't know who Goral World is. Sounds like something Brett Keane would say. Goral World. Cool, you showed them. They'll probably never send you another letter again because you burnt it. They might be afraid.
All right.
Oh my God! Her going back to
This might be toxic.
her
'cause
going
it's
back
plastics.
her going back to Casper. What in like 2 weeks? That's gonna be ridiculous. I actually wanted I thought it'd be insane content to go to Casper while that was going on to like get video there, but it's just like it's a pricey trip and it's just I don't have the time.
Oh, come on now.
I know this is late, but I love how Cobra earlier told people to let things go when he literally did a clapback against a cancer patient living in a nursing home with 100 subs.
Yeah, and that dude has like 1,000 subs now. No, I'm not. No, not a Casper three-way. That's gross. No, I was gonna go if people like Jeff Holiday would have went with me, but he also couldn't. He also couldn't find the time to go, and I'm like, well, if no one else is going, I'm not going by myself. I just think it'd be funny if she accidentally set herself on fire by doing this.
That should be good for now.
I know someone that knows King Cobra, and he showed me the text messages where Cobra said he was down to hang out. Like, he knows who we are. He subscribes to this channel. He said he would hang out if we came there. I just nobody wants to go, or no one is able to go, and I'm not doing it by myself. And it's expensive. I would have to fly to Denver and then drive all the way from Denver to Casper. So I'd have to pay for a plane ticket, and then I'd have to rent a car to drive all the way there. It's several hours. Dude, guys in the chat, I just said no one can do it. So you suggesting people, I'm telling you no one can do it. So learn that no one can do it. When I say no one, that means no one can do it. So the people you're suggesting, they can't do it.
Not a musical sound.
What money are you talking about? Okay, stop giving advice because you don't know what you're talking about.
If you hear that beeping noise, that's like for the vole thingies. It's like some kind of animal that attacks roots, and yeah. So if that's what you hear. It's for these things. I forgot. They're like, I think mice and hamster mixed or something kind of like that.
Wood chips?
Kind of like a rat or a mouse. Something. I don't know. But anyways.
I just explained, like, the trip is going to cost a lot of money up front to even do. Like, plane tickets are expensive. Car rentals are expensive. And then that whole time, it'll be several days where I won't be able to do the regular show, which I usually make way more money doing the regular show than IRL streaming or whatever. I don't want any more advice. Stop giving advice. I get the worst advice ever from YouTube chats.
You were scared.
Then there's something wrong with your mind, because you are actually giving advice. You're telling me I should do things as if I haven't already explored those options, and I don't know where your mind is. Your mind is uninformed. So speaking your mind isn't always a good thing when you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. She's burning mail that she got from trolls, basically, and she's streaming it, which just gives the trolls more fuel. They get they get the satisfaction of knowing that they're living in her mind.
Burned a note, and this is an envelope. And it's almost done. I just wish I could find the stupid bottle. I had it. I don't know. I know I didn't throw it away, as far as I know. But if I do have it somewhere, I'll do that eventually, just not tonight.
Oh, damn. Just got a lot of bats. People sent me a lot of basic attention tokens when I asked for it earlier. Thank you so much, whoever did that. I wish it told me who did it.
Well, if I knew where the bottle was, I would.
What bottle,
I don't know
though?
where it is. Huh, that made a funny noise. Like, you see the demon energy dropping?
Now it just kind of looks like a bonfire. If someone just tuned into this stream halfway through, they wouldn't even know what they were looking at. Is she going to roast marshmallows over it? I should dig a hole to China, then hop the light rail to Denver, and then take a rickshaw to Casper. Yeah, and I'll just bring everyone with me. Everyone has... none of them have better things to do than do that. No, apparently you're not listening because Jeff couldn't do it either. I said Jeff had nothing, like, Jeff couldn't do it. So what do you mean he definitely has nothing better to do? And it's not about having anything better to do, it's about responsibilities. You have no idea what he does and doesn't do. Come on, dude. You're ignorant. Jeff is a parent. That's a full-time job. Joe is also a parent. Yeah, all summer Jeff is on motorcycle tours where he's like a tour guide, but he takes giant... Well, Joe isn't the only one that's understandable, so if you don't get it, then you're just ignorant. I don't know what to tell you. You're just refusing to understand something that's perfectly understandable. So that's the problem with you, dipshit. But yeah. All summer Jeff goes on motorcycle tours where he's a tour guide, but everyone's on a motorcycle and they ride across the entire country. And that's what he does all summer while the roads are nice. I'm not going to Casper. I'm not going. I'm not going unless other people want to go. What is she trying to put the fire out now? No, this is King Cobra's girlfriend. She used to be known as Naked and Laughing, and now she goes by Queen Cobra. That's who this is. I don't know why she would... She likes really long... Oh, let's hear what she says here.
Gray alien, yes, I'm fine. And I'm sorry you were blocked by somebody. I have no idea. Hey, Sonny, Mama's about to go to bed. Stop. It will scrape off. There's not even that much plastic on it. And I also have spray paint too, green at that, so it'll be fine.
She got a letter from a troll, I believe, and to own the trolls is burning it live on her live stream. I doubt she blocked you. She has a lot of rogue mods that just block anybody. They try to gatekeep her.
No, I did not say it's from Lexington. I said it's from Lux. I never said Luxington. I never said that.
Yeah, that's the way to own the trolls, is to pay attention to them and do something grandiose on your stream. That'll show them. That'll really make them stop giving them attention.
Burning evidence of what? Jesus.
Yeah, they're gatekeeping trolls that are mods. I don't know how they get to be mods, because maybe they're just good at finessing her, you know?
The gifts are already gone, and she kept half of them anyways for herself. So you kind of can't keep weed forever. It's kind of, when you smoke it, it's gone.
Yeah. I'll smoke you till you're dead!
And plus, she's scum anyway, so fuck her. Huh. It doesn't matter. All I was doing was just burning something. That's it.
But why?
That's all I was doing. And I'm getting ready to go to bed, so. I already did. I already read it.
She should snort the ashes. She should break them up into a line and snort them.
No, I haven't looked yet. Josh gave me the link to his channel so I could laugh at him. I haven't looked at it yet, but I do plan on watching Josh's video and then going to see what kind of creep this guy looks like. But no, it's just another fucking loser.
Let's see if anything else happens. Oh, she's back inside here. Let's see what happens when she goes inside.
Yeah, Doom is a troll. Yeah, he is. I don't have papers. Well, I don't like really smoking bowls anymore. Hi, lobster.
You know, I'm going to play something else. Do you guys know who G-Time Johnny is? Any of you guys remember that crazy fuck that kicked his dog on a stream one time or in a video, whatever it was? He's a crazy old man that like lives out in the wilderness. He's insane. He got arrested on video the other day. He started randomly live streaming, and these cops, some kind of law enforcement people, ran up on him with like tasers in their hands. Here it is.
I got permission to be here.
By the way, I'm not a fan of G-Time Johnny. He pissed me off. The dog kicking and the he like came at me randomly because he's stupid one time because he listens to trolls online and they influence his mind. So
No, I wouldn't know the combinations to the gate. I wouldn't know. I got a combination to the gate. You guys need to research that guy who's complaining.
Come here.
Why?
Now you're resisting a lawful order. So come here.
I'm not resisting anything. I haven't done anything.
Come here.
I haven't done anything. What have I done?
Come here.
All right. I mean, you guys are live. They're attacking me. What did I do? Ah! Look at him. Look at him, everybody. Resisting. I'm not resisting.
Stop resisting. Put your hands behind your back now.
I'm not the one.
Put your hands behind your back.
My glasses are right there, asshole. Wow. What are you doing, man? Stop it. Yeah. My glasses. They're gonna bite.
Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting. Wow.
You guys are good?
What the fuck did I do? Ow.
Stop resisting.
What did I do? I have the combination to the gate. I wouldn't have the combination to the gate if I didn't have permission to be here. I'll prove it to you. The guy that you talked to is happened before. It's coming along. Why is it difficult? Why would it be difficult? You just why did you do all that? I have to ask you. That is the stupidest shit ever. You guys don't learn.
It's crazy.
So then you resist? What? I'm not resisting. You are, dude. I don't resist, man. Sit down, I wouldn't even sit up. No. Why? Because you're trespassing. I'm not trespassing. I've been here for 5 years. I got all kinds of gas and security. That's not the property owner. That guy's a phony report.
I don't know it's really hard to hear at this point. There's G-Time Johnny's dogs freaking out. The phone, well, this whole thing is about 16 minutes long, so I don't know if, we'll see if someone picks it up.
Somewhere over here. I don't know where it is. There's so much junk I can't even find it. You threw it or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I threw it up to the side. You threw it over here.
Yeah, I hit a bush. For sure.
I don't know where it is though. Yeah, I thought I put it like right here. But I can't see anything because there's so much junk.
I can't, oh, that I heard that. I can't see anything because there's so much junk.
You would have thrown it this way.
Whoa. I hope they're not zapping dogs.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna. I guess we could. Yeah, you're right. It's charged.
It was on. I saw it recording.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
I don't know what color it is.
Yeah, it's perfect. I think it was black. Over there.
Like what? I touched something. Which one's placing up?
Leave the 3. And there's the 3.
I don't know. I touched the. Oh, that one. Okay, no, I'm good. I touched the other one.
Oh, 3. No, I see it too. What? No, I know. I see the phone.
No, I heard it hit a bush. Like I heard it hit the leaves. Somewhere. But
Which is poison ivy?
The leaves of 3.
Where?
Poison oak, not poison ivy. I'll show you. Right here. This one right here.
Oh. Take it?
I hear flies everywhere. God, like really, really loud. I just pictured these giant horse flies. I don't know. Okay, like G-Time Johnny is someone we used to watch in the old days of Drunken Peasants. And he was just this crazy old man. And then he made a video where he kicked one of his dogs. It's still up. I think I might even have it. And I thought that was pretty weird. And he also was just saying weird things to me on Twitter. And I was like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Huh? You calling?
Ooh, do you hear that fly? Zzz. It creeps me out because normally when you hear a fly that loud, they're like flying near your ears. Where is it? Here it is. I don't know why they're there.
He did. Honestly, he did.
Dude, I haven't seen Joe in a long time. Well, the last time I saw Joe was when we had the 10-year anniversary episode, and I hadn't seen him for like over a year before that. I don't have control over Joe. Chase the Morning Sun. I hardly see Joe. I think you think I have way more influence over Joe than what I actually have. I can't make Joe do anything.
I thought I did.
No. I'm not angry. I'm just throwing the banter back at you. Like, it's funny that like the people in the chat will like talk trash, but then if I respond, they're like, "What? Why are you freaking out?" It's like, if you're gonna throw it, you should be able to catch it back, right? Like, you're not getting banned or anything, so I'm willing to tolerate it. I'm just gonna throw it back at you if you throw it at me. It's simple. I don't know. Some people can't handle it. Some people are quite sensitive.
I'm not sure anymore.
There's poison else over here too.
Huh?
There's poison else over here too.
Here, what's that?
No, I can have any tone I please. That's fine.
You touch this?
No, it's just over there.
And yes, I can't sense your tone. It's all in text. Yeah, I need to calm down. Look at me. I'm freaking out. Oh.
Now that I know what it looks like in person, I've only seen photos of it.
Is it working?
This is the video where he kicks the dog. Where is it?
They used to look over at the child area where we teach them. You just run away. Come on, kids. Chase me.
Where is it? Yeah, his videos were all just a bunch of nonsense. He looks cleaner here, though. Is this where he does it?
Knock it off. Come here. Come here. Say hi to everybody. Come on, bossy. Say hi. How about no? I'm working here. No, come here. Go, girl. Say hi to everybody. Oh, yeah. Crash. Just stay there. You just stay. I know you're funny. Okay, so they don't think precise. But when you break, that's why it's G time. Is, time to live. And a time to get out.
Here it is. Here it is. He kicks the dog and then like laughs at it.
They make milk for when they get out.
Right there. Did you hear that? Like the thud and then like the whimper from the dog. Right here. One more
They
time.
make milk for when they get out.
And I've had people be like, "Oh, Ben was mean to G-Time Johnny." It's like, he's a piece of shit. I love dogs. So it's gross to me when someone kicks a dog like that and then laughs right here.
I got you.
Ha ha ha, I got you. Ha ha ha, I got you. Oh, man. So I'm not worried about G-Time Johnny or anything. I do think it's crazy, though, that happened to him. Let's see. Let's see if there's any updates. Whoops. Is this the one where he gets raided? Yeah, it is. Yeah, there's been he's probably in jail, I would guess, at this point. Did he try to breastfeed fish in a lake? I never saw that. Oh? By the way, guys, if you want to help us out, get a little closer, my goal for this stream was 50%. We're at 46%. If you guys would be so kind as to help us get a little bit closer to that goal,
Celebrating St.
Oh, there we go.
Patty's Day a few days early with some Bushmills. Cheers to the afternoon.
Thank you so
stream, Ben.
much. I appreciate it. I wish I could have a drink right now. I would love to have a drink right now. Yeah.
They make milk for it to take care of the baby on the outside. And not only that,
I have no idea what I'm doing for St. Patrick's Day. Probably just sitting at home and streaming because that's all I do every day. I'm trying to thank you, Frank and Pinky. I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to catch up on some expenses. There's a huge expense coming up in a couple days here. I use Vimeo to do our Patreon shows because it's a good platform where I don't have to worry about YouTube copyright claiming or striking anything down or find anything too offensive or inappropriate. And so we use Vimeo to do that, but Vimeo costs about $1,000 a year. So I have almost as much as I need, but I'm trying to save up for it here along with all the other shit I have to pay for. So that's part of the reason why I'm streaming every day, to kind of cover this expense. It's a huge expense. They don't let you pay for it monthly. You have to pay them up front for a whole year of it. And then they let you do live streams and they host your videos and everything. So just trying to keep it rolling for that. Am I taking a break from drinking? Not specifically. I just don't have I don't have any alcohol here. And I also it's good to not drink that often anyway, but also alcohol is an optional expense.
Do you love dogs more than you hate chickos, Ben?
Yes, I do. I do. If I'm forced to choose, I do love dogs more than I hate sickos. Alcohol is expensive. It's taxed really heavily here in my state too. Especially actual liquor. Liquor is very expensive. So yeah, we're at 48.33%. I like all kinds of dogs. Every kind of dog is special. Like, dogs are such an amazing type of animal. They evolved with us. We early humans selectively bred wolves, and that's how domestic dogs were created, through artificial selection. And that's a cool thing. They've kind of evolved through time with us. I like weed, but weed is like a daily thing for me, like a multiple times a day thing. Alcohol is like a couple times a week type thing. I got to figure out what I should make for lunch today. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate super chats. I do want to let you know that YouTube takes like 30% of your super chat. So I would suggest using Streamlabs, but it's up to you. I'm not going to say no to it either way. But a much lower percentage of it gets taken if you use Streamlabs. Am I doing drugs? If weed is a drug, I'm doing it. It is technically, and I guess technically caffeine is a drug. So yeah. Yeah, I have an air fryer and I use it at times. And I have like a flatbed grill. Yeah, I'm a druggie. I'm a big time druggie. Just checking out a few things here. I'm a big time druggie. Druggie, 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 druggie. Mm. Oh, man. How's the whole Jared situation? Jared's channel still exists, so I don't know. I feel like if I did the shit Jared's doing, my channel would already be terminated. But because Jared's like this creepy little worm, his account is still around. But it probably should be terminated. Yeah. I am going to walk away and go to the bathroom, and then I will be right back, and then we'll keep it rolling here. See you guys in a couple minutes. Don't go anywhere. back again with food in my mouth. Oh yeah. Welcome, guys. I got a lot of that merch is still around. The merch you're talking about. Some of it's been converted into other products too, just for people who like the old shit, but I also have some new shit on here too. There's a whole bunch of it. Check it out. It's I'll drop it here in the chat if anyone wants to see it. Yeah. Free shipping if you use code DP2024 at checkout. Yeah, my new shirt, I put Jared on a shirt to laugh at it. Where is it? Shit, what happened to it? I think I might have deleted the it from the playlist here. Here it is. There. Damn. Yeah, it's there, you know. Hi everybody. Thanks for coming around and watching. We're almost at 50%, so if someone wants to help me get to 50%, I'd really appreciate it. We got another show tomorrow. What am I eating? Pita chips. I just spit some out. I'm eating pita chips. But no hummus or anything, just like the regular pita chips. So, there's another stream tomorrow. On Friday, there's a private show for Patreon that's scheduled. And there's another stream on Saturday. I have this I have this other scene set up for like if I want to be full screened. I never use it. Check. There we go. And then I have a wireless mic. Let's see. See. Right here. Here I am. I got my red shorts on. The private show is not a Barbarian movie. That's the movie review, and we're doing that also, but later on. The private show is... I don't know if there's going to be a concept this month. It might just be an extra show. Should I do the bowling? I don't know. I don't know if people want to watch me do the bowling. You can see me. There you go. I'm showing feet. Show feet. I have socks on, though. I've only done Patreon because of Spin Till You Spew. I can't do Spin Till You Spew every month. I will die. I can't do that, you know. And it gets boring because me and Jeff are the only people who are willing to do it, and we can't do it like. Yes, I am about 5'8". Yes. 5'8", because here's like the ceiling. You can see me with my heels up against the wall. My calves, though, are massive, man. My quads, bro. 5'12", that would mean I'm 6 feet tall. I am not. Yeah, you know, I don't know. I just wanted something to snack on. I have feet. I could do a round of bowling. Who knows? I am a giant. How'd you know my real name was Bendre? Doxed. Doxed. Are you working for Jared or what? Don't. I'm not serious, guys. Don't get offended. My favorite is when people announce their departure. I used to be a fan of DP, but I'm not anymore because you said a thing that made me mad. And it's like, okay, well, you took the time to come tell me that. Why don't we discuss it instead of, like, you being all mad about it? It's an airport. You must announce your departure. Yeah, unsubbed. No, I mean, they're like, this is the reason. A lot of times I just ignore the chat because people say dumb shit in the chat, but if I react to it, then they get all offended. And it's really, I don't know what else to say about it. Oh shit. So don't take shit personally. This is a thing where a show where when I'm alone. So when I have someone else here, I try to ignore the chat and focus on them and have a conversation with them, and maybe I'll look at the chat and bring up something. But when I'm solo, I react to the chat, and sometimes I'll have an over-the-top reaction because that's better than just having a very calm, boring conversation with the chat. But especially if you're gonna say something dumb and that you know it's dumb, and you're like trying to be funny or dumb in the chat, I'm gonna react to it. And you're willing to say it, you should be okay with me responding to it. Tell Jeff I said I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know who you are. Nobody got banned. I haven't banned anybody during this chat or this stream. I don't normally ban people. You got to really, I might delete a comment, but I'm not I don't normally ban people. Like normally you have to be like malicious. I've got a game getting ready here. I'll bring it up so you guys can see it. Oh God, I can't believe I'm doing this. I've done it before though. They're trying to find enough people to join this bowling tournament that I'm joining right now. Where's the, okay, here it is. All right.
Bowling.
Bowling. I'm going to suck really bad. I'm just letting you guys know. I hate the wires, too. They do get in the way. How did I lose weight? I stopped overeating. That's like the biggest thing. And for everyone, that can work differently. For me, I had to do fasting. I had to fast every other day. Is that music from the game too loud?
The contestants.
Come to the gym. What, do you live near me?
Round 1.
I used to belong to Planet Fitness before I had workout equipment at my house. I do exercise, but losing weight is way more about diet than exercise. Let's do it! Ugh! Started off right! Oh yeah, Redmond? Yeah, you're close to me. They just opened a new Planet Fitness in Crossroads Shopping Center. Before that, there wasn't even a Planet Fitness in Bellevue. Oh! That wasn't as good as the first one. Like, I had bet you could tell because it measures if there's any curvature like in your arm, and the ball will veer in that direction. Oh God, I really fucked up there. I'm choking under the pressure. If your diet is mostly beer, I've kind of been there before. I'm about to get eliminated in the first round because I had an open frame in the first round and I'm in the A tier in this game, so the people are better than most. I got too much hook. God damn it. Okay. I still don't think that's enough to keep me in. Nope. I'm below the line. I'm eliminated. The reason I keep turning this way is because there's a monitor here that that has the chat on it. Yeah, this shirt used to be like really tight on me. It's a little wrinkly though. God damn it! I'm gonna lose part of my ranking. I like these baggy shorts. They're like Dickie shorts.
Finish.
I'm glowing. I'm not a shower, I'm a glower, bud. Oh man, see? I'm about to drop out of the A ranking. All right. Celebrity bowling. See, you unlock dumb skins and shit like that, which I don't really care about. I got the robot suit, though. That's pretty cool. What else do I got? Hair? Cool, I unlocked new hair. That's what I need. Let me, I'm going to turn down the music on this a little bit. Yeah, that's a little better. Now inch this up a little bit. Check, check, check. All right. I like that a little better. I can keep it further away from my mouth and still be the same. All right. I wish I had wireless headphones. Well, I do, but there was lag on them, so I don't use them because it creates an echo that discombobulates my brain. This might be one of those trick bowling rounds.
Here we go.
Anyone want to toss a few more bucks into Streamlabs, help us get to 50%? It'd be really great to step into tomorrow's episode at 50%.
The contestants.
You can emote in this game, and all mine are dogs. All right. I'm missing the mark a little bit. I need to move my stance over to the left a little bit. Like right there. Yeah, I wonder why it's hooking so much. I need to swing to the outside. Yeah, this is basically the new version of Wii Bowling for the Switch. Ah, damn it! That one pin is still mocking me. Ah, you want to be cute? You want to be cute? I'll smoke you! I'll smoke you! Yeah. Jared is trash at games. He should never stream a game ever. Yes, finally got a strike. We're staying alive too. Going to the next round. The way this works is like you bowl 3 frames, and they keep the top so many people, and then you bowl another frame, and then the bottom gets deleted, and it just keeps going. So I'm actually in first place because the first letter of my name is, you know, like at the beginning of the alphabet, and I have a good score. So I'm tied for first, and my name's at the top. There we go. Going to round 2. Bong, 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 bong.
Round 2.
All right. See how good I can do this time. Put it right there. Oh, God damn it. It's ridiculous. All right. Did it again. As long as I can keep from bowling an open frame. It's when you bowl an open frame that you really get fucked in this game. I do want to say, though, I wish I was getting more strikes. Sometimes I get in the zone and it's just strike after strike after strike. So tired of bowling against these snowmen. Like, what is this trash? Alright, let's try it again. Oh, God, I hate when I do that. Oh, no! Run out of time. There we go. That is not what I wanted to do, but sometimes it doesn't feel the release. And then there's a timer, and they give you a gutter ball if you don't roll the ball on time. So at least it's a spare. Oh. I got one more for this round, I think. Yep. Son of a bitch. Oh! I saw that one rolling over and I thought it might take it out. Right there. It just kind of like bumped it. Fuck, I fucked that one up. There's my open frame. Call of Duty. I don't think I've ever played Call of Duty. I've played a few first-person shooter games. Going to semifinals. I'm actually in second place, which is crazy. Especially with that last... I've hardly gotten any strikes. I got one this whole game. I guess they're just not sending their best.
Question mark, boo, you whore?
Boo, you whore? Did you just call me a whore? I'm a question mark, boo, my whore? Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Ugh. But thank you so much. That gets us even closer to the goal. Or the 50% goal. The stream goal, we'll call it. Oh, God, can't believe I picked that up. Yeah, you know, I used to love Quake 3 Arena. I used to play Quake 3 Arena for hours and hours and hours. There we go. Something. Finally, something. Quake 3 Arena. Counter-Strike. Used to play that. Team Fortress. I played the entire Half-Life. I played all of Half-Life on the Dreamcast. I played the whole fucking game through on the Dreamcast, which is crazy. It's crazy that the controllers for FPS games were totally weird back then. Before they really worked out proper controls. Fuck, this is going to be an open frame. Unless I can do this right. I'm going to try. Get it. Nope. Hit it too dead on. Still in third place. Going into the final round here. We're at 49% of the way to our goal right now, by the way, everybody. Just think about that. 49%. So close. Got my dog. Oh, you guys can't even see it because I'm covering them. Duh. Here I am. Let's do it. It's crazy because I didn't even play that well. Fuck. That is ridiculous. There we go. I'm not playing that well. I'm probably just going to come in third place here because they already have a head start, and I'm thinking this might be an open frame. Yep. There it is. Extreme Grandma Hershey. That's this person's name. Half-Life. Yeah, the Dreamcast one was pretty weird. Because they had Blue Shift on it, too. Or
Yes,
no.
I did, Ben. The ghost emojis were supposed to alongside the last message. Oh well, that's alright.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate it. And yes, I'm a hoe, whatever. I mean, I'll own it. If you want to call me that, you know. If that's what keeps the tip train rolling, I'll let you call me a hoe. Hell yeah, look at all those points. Woo! What am I unlocking this time? I was pretty bad at Counter-Strike 2 at first. You know, like, I had to learn, because I was a controller player for so long, I had to learn how to switch to, you know, the WASD and a mouse way of controlling. I'm going to do one more, and then we'll do something else. Thank you for helping me get to 50%. I really appreciate it. I hope all you guys will sign up for Patreon and check out the video that's coming out this Monday, because I put a lot of work into it. Like a ridiculous amount of work into it. For that, oh shit. Like a 3.5 hour video, you know? Oh no, hold on a second. I hear somebody. I think I hear somebody. Let me give me just a second here. I'll show you guys in just a second. Let me see. Getting tangled in the cord. All right. Yeah, I heard her whining outside the door. Okay. Let's fix all of this stuff on the screen now. Bam. There we go. Here we go. I wonder if she got into something, because she was kind of stinky. There we go. Kill that channel for now. There's a little bit of static on that channel. It's wireless, so, and there's so many other wireless things in this room that it seems like they kind of interfere with each other, but what can you do? I need wireless there. I can't have a corded microphone. Da 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 da. How old is she? She's like 8. I got her in December of 20. No. Yeah, December 2016 is when I got her. Yeah. So first bowling round, terrible. Second bowling round, a little bit better. Well, I made it to the final. I came in third place overall, but I still bowled really bad. I've done way better. I find like I crack under the pressure of being live, for one thing.
Haha, you ain't no ho Ben. You're the sweetest boy and one of my favorite peasants. Thanks for the laughs and
Thank
smiles.
you. You're so nice. I appreciate it. And just like that, you know, we're over 50%, which is good. By the way, I highly suggest all of you go bookmark the Drunken Peasants calendar. Let me see. Let's see. I'll put it right here so you guys can... Do I like StarCraft? Brood Wars? I'm not sure what that is. I played the original StarCraft and StarCraft 2, but I don't know what Brood Wars is. Here's the calendar. This tells you when shows are and who to expect to be on them. So it's a good tool. You can kind of, you know when things are happening. I don't put the afternoon ones on there because I just I normally don't plan ahead very far for them. I should probably figure that out though and put them up when I know. You know, because I knew like within the last 2 days I was going to do this today. So maybe when I figure that out, I should throw it up on the calendar just so people know it's there. I think you can set alerts too through it. If you integrate it into your Google Calendar or your iCal, which there's down below, there are actual links to actually integrate it into your calendar, which can be useful. You know, the one thing I will say though is that I notice a lot of people don't come here to watch me play games. Like anytime I play a game, no matter what the game, people are just kind of like, nah, I don't come here for that, which I understand. Addition to the storyline, which is it an addition to the original StarCraft storyline or for StarCraft 2? I suck at StarCraft, by the way. I'm not good at it at all. Oh, part 1. Yeah, I suck at StarCraft. I'm terrible. I'm glowing, bud. I am. The goal is growing, bud. Glowing. I need to crack my neck, but it won't crack. Hold on. Okay, Spec, we've already addressed this. I looked up their name. It's not in the banned list. I went in and looked for this for this, hiding my name, it's not in there. So I don't know what the problem is. They're not banned. People rarely get banned here. Like, I'll talk shit back to you. I'll maybe delete a comment, but it's very rare you'll get banned. Yep. They're not banned. I've already looked into this like a week ago. Let me double check here. I don't normally like to address these kind of things while I'm streaming because it kind of derails everything, but I'll just do it right now. Here we go. There, Spec, I just sent you a DM on Discord where you could see me going in and I'm going to like my hidden user list and I'm doing a search and I don't see anything. So I don't know. Poot 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 poot. Poot 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 poot. We all need a sing along.
My wiener doesn't stink. Nah!
It smells like Wendy's, and we all know why.
Oh, Brad. What up, YouTube? I live in Casper, Wyoming, and you know what? I love Casper, Wyoming. It's in Wyoming. It's a really, really, really pretty mountain town. All kinds of shit in Wyoming. And I'm like, girls have cooties in Wyoming. Girls have cooties, all kinds of cooties.
Girls in Wyoming have cooties. You know what I'm saying? Girls have cooties.
And
sex is gross.
I speak from experience, what little experience that I do have. So I says to myself, you must experiment with the same gender. And you know what? I just, I like the way it feels. Woo! In fact, I've always said, girls have cooties in Wyoming. Girls have cooties, all kinds of cooties.
Girls in Wyoming have cooties.
You know what I'm saying? Girls have cooties, and sex is gross. Especially if you're straight, trust me. That's weird. That's where babies come from. I'm not trying to be creepy about it. I look at all the chicks who rejected me growing up, and I'm like, who's laughing now? But I digress.
Who's laughing now? But I digress.
And you know what? You must accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior.
I love Jesus Christ. That magical Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I've listened to this so many times.
Like, didn't Jesus' blood turn to wine?
No, Jesus' blood didn't turn to wine. In the Bible, Jesus turned water into wine. And then Catholics have this crazy belief that if they pray over wine, it'll turn into Jesus' blood. But that's just a weird thing Catholics came up with. There's a thing in the Bible where Jesus is like, drink of this cup and it's the cup of my blood. He didn't mean literally his blood. But actually, I don't think Jesus actually existed. But the way the biblical text is written, he clearly meant it as a symbolic thing. Not like, this is now all of a sudden actually my blood, drink it. That's ridiculous.
In the name of Jesus Christ, and just keep doing my thing. And you know what? Girls have cooties in Wyoming. Girls have cooties, all kinds of cooties. Girls in Wyoming have cooties. You know what I'm saying? Girls have cooties, and sex is gross.
Yeah. It is weird though, because like in the like during a Catholic mass, the cup that they put the wine in, they call that the chalice, and then the big like wafer, the bread, it's like a cracker almost. They call that the host, and then they dip the host into the chalice. It's almost like a euphemism for intercourse. It's interesting. Yeah, Jesus was such an alcoholic, he had a 100% blood alcohol level. Actually, it would only be like 12, right? Because like most wines are like 12, 15, 16, 17%. But you get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Some of age. I hate that Cobra called getting laid getting some of age. That is really weird.
Thanks for looking into my chat problems, Ben and Spec.
No problem at all. I'm sorry. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know. You'd be in the list there unless you're wrong about what your YouTube name is, which I don't think you would be, but it's not in the list. I'd have no problem removing it. I'm not sure why that happened. You know, there's another sponsor I have that I don't talk about a lot because I'm not sure how to put this out there. Maybe I'll put it out here right now. Maybe someone who's interested will buy into it. All right. Let me see. Just doing something really quick here. Huh. Only one click ever. That's because I don't really... Sorry, I'll explain this in just a second here. Here it is. So, do any of you guys know what the word mycology... Oh, Boglam Reacts already knows what I'm about to say. Anyone know anything about mycology? You guys know about mycology? I actually have an affiliate link with a very reputable source for people who might be at-home mycologists. Let me show you something really cool. So, yeah, I mean, this affiliate that I'm working with, you can click on the link there. They provide liquid culture to grow different species of mushroom. All right? So that's what mycology is. It's like cultivating mushrooms. I'm actually an amateur mycologist, and I've used their... Oh, it's multiple strains. But I do have to say there's the culinary mushroom, and then there's the other kind of mushroom that is for research purposes only. That, you know what I'm saying? So I want to show you guys something really cool. I'm going to show you guys a video here. I've been using this technique to grow perfectly legal and edible mushrooms, that is. Check this out.
Welcome back to Spore and Sprout. In this video,
So you can use a bag of Uncle Ben's whole grain brown ready rice to do this. And this guy is growing, I think, like oyster mushrooms.
I'm going to teach you how
But
to
you can grow any type of mushroom, except for the ones that are for research purposes only,
mushrooms
of
from a
course.
pre-cooked bag of Uncle Ben's ready rice.
I've followed this exact
The few
technique.
things that you're going to need are isopropyl alcohol and paper towels, liquid culture syringe of your favorite strain of mushrooms, a lighter, micropore tape, and a bag of Uncle Ben's ready rice, preferably the whole grain. If you need a place to get liquid culture from, you can visit Spore and Sprout.
You can visit whatever I just gave you and not what he's saying right now.
Sprout.com.
It's right there.
The first thing that you wanna do is
Myco.com
make
and
sure to
then
wipe
slash
everything down with
and then all the
isopropyl
other
alcohol,
stuff.
And then flame sterilize your needle. Let the needle cool down and then inject the bag with 1 to 2 cc's of the liquid culture.
1 to 2 cc's.
After inoculation, make sure to cover the hole with micropore tape.
Micropore tape, because that covers it filters the hole, but it's still a breathable tape. So it keeps contamination out.
This method for growing mushrooms is super easy and useful for beginners to get the hang of how mushrooms grow. The bags of Uncle Ben's ready rice come pre-sterilized, so there's no need for pressure cooking or autoclaving.
All right, so he injects all of these and does his thing. And then
after about 2 weeks, you should see something
about
like
2 weeks, you see the that the mushroom pre-growth is starting.
And at this point, it's ready to fruit. So you just cut a hole in the side or the top and fan and mist it
Mycelium.
every day
Yeah.
until you start to see.
And then once you get enough mycelium, then you cut a slit in the bag, and then I do the spray and shake, and then you start to see them. Primordial growth.
The bags need to be kept in proper fruiting conditions, so that's why you need to remember to fan and mist them every day, at least 2 or 3 times. You can create a mushroom fruiting chamber from a plastic tote and some other materials if you want. I have another video on my channel on how to make one.
This guy was really smart about how he made this video because he did not grow any of the for research purposes only mushrooms. And at the end, he like cooks them up. He like fries them up in a frying pan.
This growth is about 5 days into fruiting, and you can see primordial growth starting to form from the cuts that you made in the bag. It has now been 6 days since I cut the holes in the bag. And once they start to form, they grow very quickly. I injected 2 bags for the purpose of testing the difference between cutting a hole in the top of the bag and a hole in the side of a bag. This is the bag.
It's funny that they removed the uncle from the Uncle Ben's, but they didn't remove the like character at all. I thought that they were just going to remove the whole character and just I guess calling it Ben's rice, whatever.
That I cut a hole in the top of, and I believe it is growing faster because there was more air in the top.
Yes. Yes. These aren't spores. These are liquid culture. And yes, those are, it's legal. Cultivation isn't legal. Well, cultivation of oyster mushrooms are, but there are some that are legal for research purposes. So you can get it for research purposes and look at them under a microscope for research purposes.
This growth is from 1 week since I cut the bags.
That's crazy.
After 8 days, the mushrooms in the bag on the right are nearing maturity.
Yeah.
It has now been 10 days and the mushrooms are ready to be harvested.
The ones on the right are massive, but he did seem to get more overall growth. But yeah, it's crazy because this is something you can buy very cheap at any grocery store. The bag, I mean. It's already pre-sterilized, and it's a cheap grow bag.
Harvesting is the easy part. Just pluck them off and store them in the refrigerator or cook them immediately.
For science. Well, these are oyster mushrooms, which they do have on there. See, right here, it says there's two categories on their web store: culinary and microscopy strains, sold for microscopy research only, not growth. We'll take a look at what they got as far as culinary. Lion's mane, chestnut, king oyster. I'm not familiar with, is it reishi mushrooms? They give you a 10 cc syringe for $28. You can fertilize probably like 6 bags of ready rice with that. It can yield quite a few mushrooms. Blue oyster, pink oyster, shiitake, turkey tail. Turkey tail you can find out in the woods here a lot. Yeah. So I have an affiliate link if you want to get into amateur mycology. I dropped the affiliate link in the chat there. Do I have chicken of the woods? I don't know. I'm not an expert on it. Show for research? Sure, I'll show it. But this is for research only. So you guys got to learn this is for research only. Let's see. Just a disclaimer. Myco follows all federal and local laws regarding the sale of microscopy research cultures. We do not condone the growth of our research cultures. They are sold legally for microscopy. Research, not growth, in accordance with all federal and local laws. For an introduction into mycology microscopy, please check out this article. If all cultures are backed by our guarantee, if your syringe does not result in research or is contaminated, in successful research or is contaminated, we will provide a free exchange, 100% full refund. Golden Teacher, Penis Envy, Jedi Mind Freak, B+, Blue Meanies, Albino Penis Envy, Pan Cyan Peace River. Pff, what a name. KSSS. Amazonian Pink Buffalo. Tidal Wave Jack Frost. Those look really cool. Purple Mystic, Enigma, and Hillbilly. That's an interesting name for a strain. So yeah, that's that. And here's my affiliate link again. Yeah, look at these. Look, he fries them up at the end here. See?
You want to cook them on medium heat for about 8 minutes until they start to turn golden brown.
I'm glad he showed us how to cook them too.
After 8 minutes, you can add a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, and it really makes the flavor pop out.
Delicious!
Cook for 1 more minute and let the apple cider vinegar evaporate, and then they are ready to eat. These were absolutely delicious, and I can't wait for those bags to produce a second flush so I can have some more. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, you can leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos just like this one.
Amazing. So there you go. The ready rice technique. Research is important. It's important to learn about things, you know? You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I am saying, bro? Those mushrooms did look really good. I mean, like, look at them. I like mushrooms. Some people don't like it. Some people don't like them. Microscope and chill. Yeah. Yeah, I could learn all. I could. You know, I used to have a microscope webcam, but I don't have it anymore. I might have it. It's buried somewhere. But it's pretty cool because we used to use it to look at weed buds, and they would be all, you could see all the trichomes growing all over it and everything. It's pretty cool. I liked it. Yeah, I like mushrooms in a stir fry. I like a lot of like Chinese style stir fry with mushrooms in it. So we are at 52%, which is amazing. I'll probably wrap it up here. And try to enjoy the rest of my day. Not that I didn't enjoy it here with you guys, but I do so much streaming that it's cool to do these afternoon streams and then see the sunlight during the daytime. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Yes, we did use it for Strains You Love. Yep, it was a webcam. It was a microscope webcam that we had for Strains You Love. I still have it somewhere. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up. Yeah, I need to walk away from the computer. The computer takes a lot of my... I spend a lot of time sitting in front of the computer. That's what I was going to say. So I'll see all you guys tomorrow. There's a DP episode tomorrow. Check out the calendar so you can keep informed on who's on what show when and all of that stuff. I'll see all you guys next time. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken peasants from the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your drunken peasants. Drunken peasants. Drunken peasants. Drunken peasants.